Hello everyone, I welcome all of you at Geeks for Geeks learning platform. I hope you all are safe and well. Once my voice are audible to you and my screen are visible to you, just let me know in the chat section whether my voice are audible and my screen are visible or not. And thank you so much guys for being in the session. Thank you so much for the patience. Why this session is important, first we will discuss what we will cover later on, and then the content of the session, how much marks we actually can score once we are attempting this session. Everything we are going to discuss in this, just bit by bit. Okay, so just give me the thumbs up if my voice are audible. Okay, thank you so much for the comments. So first of all, I'm going to start with the first thing is data interpretation and graph. You all know that data interpretation and graph is basically why in the recent years, okay, I will let you know in the previous year. I'm going to start from the 2010 and I will come till 2022. इस पूरे स्पैन में किस टाइम पर डीआई सेक्शंस कम इंपॉर्टेंट था, किस टाइम पर डीआई सेक्शंस के ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस है, कौन से ब्रांचेस में ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस हो जाती है. एंड दिस इज नॉट ओनली फॉर द कॉमन फॉर सीएस ब्रांच. ओके, this DI section is common for all of the branches. You also know 10 questions 15 marks gate में consistent है सारे branches के लिए. So DI में basically क्या क्या आता है, क्या क्या cover करना है, जो कुछ भी है, why DI part is important. First we are going to cover that part. The first thing is बहुत सारे कॉन्सेप्ट हमारे जनरल एप्टीट्यूड में और रीजनिंग में. यू ऑल्सो नो अगर हम लोग सब कॉन्सेप्ट को ऊपर ऊपर से भी कवर करें, जैसे कि हमारे जो मेन कॉन्सेप्ट हो गए, इसमें होता है मेरा परसेंटेज. अगर हम लोग देखें तो हमारा हो जाता है परसेंटेज. ओके, परसेंटेज, प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस, ओके, सिंपल इंटरेस्ट, कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट, रेशियो, ओके, रेशियो, प्रपोर्शन, speed, time and distance. Okay, after that problem on age. Okay, so like this, pipe and cistern, these are the concept, like these are the like मैंने ये जो लिया ऊपर ऊपर से लिया है कि ये concept तो हमारे पास रहते ही रहते हैं कि हाँ ये वाले questions आते ही आते हैं, but gate will not going to cover each topic and will give you the question related to each of one of them. That's why data interpretation part is involved. Okay, इसके बाद हमारा डेटा इंटरप्रिटेशन वाला पार्ट जो है इंट्रोड्यूस किया गया, बिकॉज डेटा इंटरप्रिटेशन के एक क्वेश्चन में आपके से ये सारे के सारे कॉन्सेप्ट वो लोग पूछ सकते हैं. ओके, so by just putting one question they can check the knowledge of all of these by just putting one question. Number series, okay, whether it's a number series, whether it's a blood relation question, whether it's a floor arrangement, sitting arrangement, puzzle, anything they can ask by putting any diagram questions or any kind of a DI questions. So I'm not going to discuss these things. Okay, first हम just जल्दी से इस पे आते हैं. Next, the most important thing is you all know that GFG have already launched this GATE 2023 test series. This test series will include 22 subjective tests. This will include जितने भी आपके सब्जेक्ट हैं, उस सब्जेक्ट से स्पेसिफिक टॉपिक में जितने भी टॉपिक्स बन सकते हैं कि ओके डीआई सेक्शन हो गया, अगर हम जीए के बारे में बात करें, या फिर ब्लड रिलेशन हो गया, या फिर पजल सेक्शन हो गया, तो जितने भी टॉपिक्स है टॉपिक वाइज में जो स्पेसिफिक टेस्ट सीरीज बन सकता है, दिस विल इंक्लूड फॉर ईच, इधर फॉर वो आपका मैथमेटिक्स हो, ठीक है, या फिर आपका डीबीएमएस हो, ठीक है, कंप्यूटर नेटवर्क हो, कुछ भी हो, ये सारा इसमें आपको कवर हो जाएगा. तो बाय डूइंग दिस आपको कीन ऑप्शन इंफॉर्मेशन मिलेगा कि एग्जैक्टली किस टॉपिक में कौन सा सब्जेक्ट का कौन सा टॉपिक ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है, और उससे हमेशा हर साल क्वेश्चंस बनते ही बनते हैं. फर्स्ट, फुल मॉक में क्या है? फुल मॉक इज बेसिकली व्हेनेवर यू आर गोइंग टू अटेम्प्ट एनी एग्जामिनेशन, मॉक टेस्ट इज रियली इंपॉर्टेंट. दिस विल गिव यू द आइडिया time management, okay, exam handling pressure, plus how much questions you are actually attempting, your conceptual knowledge, everything you will understand just before the examination हमारे डेट ऑलरेडी रिफ्लेक्टेड है. 5th-6 को हमारा जो फर्स्ट एग्जामिनेशन स्टार्ट होगा फेब के फर्स्ट वीक और सेकंड वीक में. सो उससे पहले हमारे पास अगर हमारा एक हफ्ते में अगर आप एक भी मॉक देते हो, ठीक है, स्टिल वी हैव एटलीस्ट 2 months टाइम. ओके, फुल दिसंबर है, फुल जनवरी है, तो ये अगर टाइमिंग हम लोग यूटिलाइज करके मॉक टेस्ट में देते हैं तो फिर एग्जैक्टली पता चलेगा कि आप कैसे उन क्वेश्चंस को वहां पर सॉल्व करोगे, क्योंकि मॉक टेस्ट प्योरली बेस्ड है आपके उसके प्रीवियस ईयर के क्वेश्चन पेपर के अकॉर्डिंग, एंड नेक्स्ट ईयर का क्या फोरकास्टिंग है या फिर नेक्स्ट ईयर का पैटर्न क्या चेंजेस है, सब कुछ उसमें मेंशन है. थर्ड, सब्जेक्ट वाइज शॉर्ट नोट्स. ये आपके इस टाइम पर सबसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है, बिकॉज अभी आपके पास इतना टाइम नहीं है कि आप एक एक बुक को ओपन करो, एक एक पेज को रीड करो, उसमें से क्वेश्चंस एक्सट्रैक्ट करो, उसमें से कॉन्सेप्ट, उससे फॉर्मूला एक्सट्रैक्ट करो, या फिर कोडिंग पार्ट लर्न करके फिर देखो। इस समय आपको चाहिए कोई ऐसा क्रिस्पी शॉर्ट नोट्स जो आपको मिनिमम टाइम में मैक्सिमम इन्फॉर्मेशन प्रोवाइड करे, जो कि आपको रिवीजन पर्पज के लिए आसानी हो। और इट्स नॉट ओनली फॉर द रिवीजन पर्पसेस, it will also help you to building a new concept in your own mind, because these things, okay, these concepts are not this much amount of crispy just a formula introduction, नहीं, इसमें थोड़ा सा इसमें सब्जेक्टिव नॉलेज भी है, प्लस इसमें थोड़ा क्रिस्प नॉलेज भी दे रखा गया, ताकि मिनिमम टाइम में आप लोग मैक्सिमम इन्फॉर्मेशन गैदर कर सको। ऑल इंडिया मॉक इट्स अ फ्री, ओके, आपको ये सब पता होगा क्योंकि ऑल इंडिया मॉक हमारा जा रहा है, ठीक है, आप ऑल इंडिया मॉक को भी देख सकते हैं। And this all thing is very pocket friendly, which is created by the ITNs, plus this is very friendly. If I'm going to compare from any of the test series in the market, GFG test series is so much minimal, okay, it's your pocket friendly, okay. If you have any doubt, just let me know in the chat section if you have any doubt, okay. Okay, can you please explain in English? Okay, sure. I just put my medium in Hindi and English both, okay, so that the student have an, if anyone has any issue regarding the language, okay, just let me know in the chat section. Otherwise, I'm good to in the English. If you have any doubt till now, just let me know in the chat section. Any doubt? Okay. Okay. I will make sure that from now onwards, okay, I'll only speak in English only. So don't worry. Okay. Shall we start our topic? Just 1 minute. Okay. One of the student has asked, Dinesh has asked, sir, subject-wise any priority? See, if you are thinking like you have to crack the gate examination, there is something planning, some planning in your mind, like this time, this is only 60 days left, and we have to clear the gate examination. That's why there is certain planning we need to introduce in ourselves, so that we can go and execute the same planning, so that we can find out the exact result, what exactly we are looking for. Why GA? The first question is, why GA sections? Most of the student has asked me, like, we are the computer science student and our mathematics is not that much strong, that's why we are not able to understand GA part, or is GA is this much important, because the if I'm going to remove GA part or mathematics part, still we have a 70 marks left. Just tell me one thing, in examination, okay, you have this much questions plus you have this much time. Agreed on this? Okay, you have this much question, this much time. Now what I am telling you, like, definitely for each question you have more than 2.5 minutes, definitely. This part, okay, this part has this questions for this much marks. What if I am telling you, you can cover this 15 marks, okay, within 20 minutes? Isn't bad for you. And I'm not asking you to just put lots of effort just to find this 20 minutes or just to find this 15 marks. This is very easy. If I'm saying 20 minutes, it means that you can also do this. 20 minutes is way too easy process, okay? Just 20 minutes. If you are, I'm taking in this session, I'm covering those topics which are most difficult question in the gate examination. DI is considered as the most difficult question because there are lots of information, lots of graph. But if in the end of the session, if any one of you has just mentioned that, no sir, this question is really difficult and we have to leave this question, or DI questions are really difficult, then we will talk, okay? Till now, just assume one thing, that this 20 minutes, okay, will definitely gather you the 15 marks question, definitely for the GA section. That's why GA is really important. Once you open your test, okay, once you are appearing in the gate examination, within 20 minutes, if you score 15 marks without any hesitation, your confidence level will automatically boost, okay? So let's start the further thing. The first thing, this is our thing. Mock test is uploaded on the weekly basis, okay? So till now, eight mock is going to upload. Subject wise test is already uploaded, age is already running. This is our availability of a gate admit card. You all know 3rd of January. So I think from now onwards only 1 month is left. Next, 4th, 5th, and 11th, 12th is your examination date. So just don't worry about the examination. We have still 60 days, and in 60 days, I am 100% sure there is no any doubt like you will not able to understand or you will not able to score a good marks or good rank in the gate examination, because first we are here, we are talking about those students who have actually if I'm say that small knowledge about the theoretical part, okay, their corresponding subjects. So if they have a small knowledge about their corresponding subjects, definitely now it's a time to do the application part, mock test, subjective test. And this as a student I also feel like I haven't learned this topic, so how can I attempt this mock test or subjective test from my side, okay? But I also attempt that part. So mock test will give you those area, okay, this section is your weak, so I have to specially work on this section. This section is strong, so we can slow down this section. So combinedly we can work on this conceptual part, examination part, work pressure, how to handle the questions, everything simultaneously, so that once you are combinedly this, once you practice to handle these all, you can have a good idea, a good picture once you are appearing in the examination. Okay, so subject wise, if I'm saying so, GA part is important, remaining all the subject. Okay, first if you are asking for which subject is really important, okay, so this can be changed by student, because if the student, some student have a, suppose one of the student has saying that is a computer network is very good, okay, so this subject is really good for that part, that student, this subject is really important, so all the questions which is coming from this subject he can easily attempt and get the good marks. But suppose he is very weak in this, okay, or suppose he is very weak in this, okay, so if I'm saying so, this is really important, that will demotivate him, okay, or her. So first you have certain questions, you have certain subject which you are mastered in, first focus on that subject. GA is free of marks, okay, GA does not will count, like it will not ask you to, do you learn the previous thing, because GA is just like if you have any idea about the basic arithmetic which we have learned in 7 8 9 10, okay, that part will be solved easily. Just in the today's session you will learn, you will see those questions which we have already those questions we are going to about to solve. These questions are just I can say from the picture wise, these are large. These are not very, by the solution wise, these are very easy questions. Okay. Plus, once the session will be over, you will get 10 questions. Okay. Like is a kind of a contest question. So that 10 contest question will be also based on the DI section and DI and graph. The answer is also there. The solution and explanation is also there. Once this session will be ended, then you will get the contest part, you will get the access of the contest part. Give the contest, find out which section is your do you really understand the GA section or not. Okay, shall we start? Okay, we have some questions in the chat section. Where can I get the short notes? Okay, I will let you know about this or that short notes part. Okay, I will let you know the link about this. Okay, because I will provide the link in this YouTube session, in this YouTube link. Okay, you will get the description link where we will find the short notes. Okay, so once the session will be over or I'm not able to go in the back and I will understand, so short notes you will get this in the YouTube description link. First, this is clear. Okay, Divyanshu sir, can you please share how to distribute time between these sections? Okay, see Divyanshu, if you are going to ask me, I'm the mathematics person, so I will definitely first two topics. Okay, see the engineering mathematics GA. Okay, this will give you the, if those students who are already gave you the examination, you understand the till now. Okay, I'm speaking about from 2010 to 2022, 12 years. In 12 years the general cutoff marks, okay, is between 22 to 31 maximum. Okay, so like last year CS cutoff is like a 28 I think or 29. Okay, so if you attempt only these two sections, okay, you will get the cutoff khatam. So those section, like if you are attempting just two sections, your cutoff is clear. Remaining still you have 9 section, 9 subjects left, okay, and 70 marks left. Why I am pushing you always? Because these two subject will give you boost in the examination. Either it's a time boost, or it's a conceptual boost, or it's a marks boost. Everything यहाँ से मतलब ये sections attempt हुए, it means you are very near to the cutoff, really. So these things like 15, 15, okay, ये दोनों attempt हुए, so it means like you are very near to your cutoff section. The first thing. After that, time distribution is not always like, because the paper is not like first the GA will ask, then math will ask, then this will ask. This can change, okay. This change is depend on the which IIT is taking the examination. Just go on the website. I think those who are already participating, if you are just putting this gate 2023 on the website, on the Google, there is a website, there is a link ITK, okay. This link will open, okay. Once you open this link, after that there is a one more column, download information, okay. Download information. Once you click on the download information, you will get the paper from 2009 till now, from every year, from every branches, okay. And one more request from you guys, if you are the CA student, okay, then just don't stick those questions. Like if you are going previous, once you're solving the previous year question paper, just don't stuck on the question which only ask in the computer science, okay. Because GA section is common to each and every branches. The difficulty level may changes, but the GA section is common to each gate examination topic, each gate examination streams. So if you are attempting any previous year question paper, just download at least 7 to 8 papers, like computer science, okay, electrical, mechanical, civil, electronics, communication, okay, AI, okay, or AE, like all this, okay. So once you are attempting this, you have an idea, you will get the number of a, because number of a question. Suppose if we attempt 10-year question paper, we will have an idea, like in this I have covered 10-year question papers, okay, in this session. Plus in context, I have also covered 10-year question papers. So once you covered these topics, I'm 100% sure 4 marks is definitely sure. Out of 15, 4 marks in this session will definitely give you 4 to 5 marks. Not less than 4. I'm saying not more than 5 too. But 4 to 5 marks are fixed if you are attempting this session till end. Plus, if you are attempting the concept, you will have a very clear picture in your mind, like, okay, this DI part, it just looks like a very difficult, but it's a very easy. It's a just basic mathematics, or just basic arithmetic, okay. So there is one more request from you guys. If you are attempting any previous year question paper, just don't stuck only CS branches. Try to attempt all the questions from all the branches. There are 15 to 18 branches. Try to go download every year question paper from every branches, attempt every questions. Then if there is any issue, I am here. Plus there is a solution also available. Everything is available. So just don't stuck only one thing. So let's start. What is basically data interpretation? So data interpretation, this is the theory part. I will try to make this short, and I will make this as a fast, okay. Because theory you don't need to understand. I just include this in my chart, because those who are new and not able to understand what is exactly DI and what kind of question asked in the DI, that's this is just the theory part, okay. I will try to scale this as fast as can possible. Data interpretation is the process of making sense, okay. This is basically, data interpretation is the process of making sense of the collection of a data that has been proceed, okay. It means that the data, suppose if I'm saying so, the population of India increasing, okay. So there is two method. First, if I'm saying that in 1960, okay, 1970, 1980, 1990, okay. So suppose here it's a 60 lakhs, sorry, just a minute, for Delhi, okay. For Delhi, we are talking about the population from 1960 to 1990, okay. So this is like, suppose this is a 60 lakh, then 70 lakhs, okay, 85 lakhs, okay, 1 CR, okay. So first, either you just write this as a format of a table, okay, or like this, or you can show like a graph like this, okay. So there are the various representation why this DI part is important, okay, because the huge data we cannot accumulate and write like this, okay. This is like a little bit confusing as well as messy, but if you write the data like this data will give you the clear picture to anyone, okay, who are not able to understand. This will give you the clear picture, like, okay, from this area, from this region to this region, or this time to this time, the graph is increasing, decreasing. The DI section will give you the information about the data that they have provided. That's why they are saying that the collection of a data has been processed. This collection may be presented varies from the time bar graph, line graph, okay, tabular form, and other similar form, that hence the need of a interpretation of a some kind. Interpretation, it means that from the graph we are fetching this information, right? So from this graph I'm fetching the information, like population is increasing continuously from 1960 to 1990. So this is our DI. DI is basically the organization of a data which is processed in the format of a bar graph, line chart, tabular form, and pie chart, like this. Next, first is bar graph, okay. The pictorial representation of a group data in the form of a vertical or horizontal rectangular bars, okay. I think you have seen this data like this, okay, like this. Suppose the previous chart, if I have written that the population is increasing like this, this is our 1960, this is our 1970, this is our 1980, and this is our 1990. So basically, in the horizontal rectangular bars or vertical rectangular bars, any one of these, the length of the bar equivalent to the measure of a data. This is our length of the bar, which is exactly, this is give you the measure of the data, known as a bar graph or bar chart. So bar graph, if either they are saying bar graph or bar chart, the both are same. Next, type of DI. This is just a type of DI. You don't need to understand, you don't need to remember this. Simple bar, composite graph, stacked, or bar chart in the deviation. You don't need to understand, so you don't need to remember this data. Tabular form. Tabular form is the arranged data in the table with rows and column. Sport statistics is usually very presented in the tabular form. Table in the chart that organize the information row and column, process the tabular form. Tabular is basically like the first information I have written like this. This is our tabular data, okay. I think once we are solving that, I hope you all are remember, once in the class 9th and 10th we solved the linear equation in two variables. In that we write this data as a x and y. Suppose we have a linear equation in two variable, and the variable are in the format of a x and y. In that case, we are putting the value of x, okay. Correspondingly, if we are getting the value of y, okay, in that case this is called as a tabular data, okay. So tabular data is can be horizontal, vertical, okay. There is a one input, one correspondingly output. This is our tabular data form. And line chart is basically, a line chart is a graphical representation of asset historical price action that connect the series of a data point and the communication continuous line, okay. It's like, suppose if I'm writing this, so this point, okay, this is our basically point, this point of intersection line, this line, okay, this point of intersection line, this will give you the idea about what information we are actually need to convey. So this is our line chart. Just remember like which chart is the name of the chart. That's it. You don't need to go through entirely like this. This is our line chart. So you have to pick this data, this dots. Only you have to go for this dot. This dot will give you the information for the specific question. Okay. And the last one is pie chart. Pie chart is really important. Okay, pie chart is the type of a graph represent the data in the diagram in the circular graph. The slice of the pie show the relevant size of the data and the type of a pictorial of the data. See, this is basically like this, okay? Suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have section. They have written in the format of a section. So the pie chart is basically the circular, okay, for circular diagram. Okay, there is a slices. Okay, so I can say this is a one slice. Okay, this is a another slice. So it's a kind of a slices which contain the information. That's it. Okay, you will have a better idea once you solve the question on the basis of this. So till now, if you have any doubt, just let me know in the chat section. Now we are going to start our concept question part. Any doubt, guys? Any doubt? Any doubt? Any doubt? So the first thing is also, if I'm solving this question side by side, you also solve the question. It's not like I'm going to only solve the question, because this is not only for me, this is for you too. If you are solving this question, if I'm just giving you the little bit hint, okay, on the basis of hint, you are just lacking that hint. If on the basis of that hint, if you can solve the question first, and how fast you can solve the question second, and how correctly you are solving the question, this three part, if you are going to remember, if you are processing very easily, it means that you are very near to solve all the questions very accurately. Okay, see this question. Every question I have written that which question has came in the which gauge examination. So I think this is a GATE 2018 question. Okay, so the question is saying as the temperature T. Okay, so the temperature T in a room varies as a function of the outside temperature T naught. Okay, so the room temperature is T and the outside temperature is T naught, and the number of a person in the room P. So the number of a person P is written as a P. According to the relation T is equal to K theta P plus T naught. This is a relation between the outside temperature, inside temperature, and the number of a people, where theta and K are the constant. What would be the value of a theta which give you the following data? Now, this is our data given. Those people, I think most of the student, once we see this question, it seems like, okay, the temperature involved, the people involved, the constant involved. I think this is a very difficult question. I don't think so I can make this question. Okay, so most of the student, because the data they have represent in such a way which looks like very apart from our knowledge. Okay, it looks like a thermodynamics question. It's more like a thermodynamics question. If you have learned in 11th 12th, thermodynamics question is looks like the same. But if you go through the question, you just in the data interpretation question, don't go to languages. Okay, the language they will give you, it's a very huge and very messy and very confusing. So just don't go through the language part. What you need to do is just fetch those information which is actually needed. This is important and this is important. That's it. What I'm saying is, you remove all the data, you remove all the information whatever is given over here, just information and this information, bas aur kuch nahi. ठीक है? So T is equal to K theta P plus T naught, where T is a room temperature, T naught is the outside temperature, P is the number of a people, theta and K is our constant. That's it. What we have to do is to find the value of a theta. Now, do you the first thing is just don't the first thing is like, don't just write anything in this question. Okay, just don't assume anything in the question. The question is very easy. This is not based on the thermodynamics, but the question is saying they have given one equation. This is our equation. So basically, T is equal to K theta P plus T naught. Okay, this is our information. Clear? For the first equation, put T naught is equal to T naught P. T naught is equal to, for the first equation, put T naught is equal to 25, P is equal to 2, and T is equal to 32.2, 32.4. Can we write this? See, this is the data given. Okay, I'm not writing from myself. The data is given, T naught, P, and T. data is equal to T naught is equal to 25, P is equal to 2, to T is equal to 32.5. So as per, once we are putting this data, the one equation will form. Okay. Next, in the next question, in the next format, put T naught is equal to 30. Okay. T naught is equal to what? 30. Correspondingly, P is equal to 5. Correspondingly, P is equal to 5. And T is equal to 42. T is equal to 42. So again, there is one more linear equation form. Now we have two linear equations, okay? But the question is how the first linear equation how will form? I'm going to check this one, okay? यहाँ तक clear है? कोई doubt? Okay. So this information I have already discussed, okay? So the two linear equation is formed as the first linear equation, once we are putting T is equal to 32.2. So 32.2 is equal to K. We are not able, we have no idea about the value of K. So K bracket theta P. P is equal to 2. So 2 theta plus T naught is equal to what? 25. So 25. So the first equation is 32.5 is equal, sorry, 32.4 is equal to K 2 theta plus 25. This is our first equation, okay? This is our equation number 1. I haven't done anything, okay? I have just put the value. We have a one equation given and we have a one variable given, okay? So I have just put the variable amount, the variable thing in the given question. That's it. The next one is, if we are putting from the data, you can see T naught is equal to 30, P is equal to 2, T is equal to 42.0. In this equation, I am just putting, okay? So this will give you 42.0. 42.0 is equal to K 5 theta plus 30. I haven't done anything. I just have a one equation, two variables value. I just put the variables value in this, okay? First, T is equal to K theta P plus T naught. This is our equation. Correspondingly, T is equal to 32.4, P is equal to 2 and T naught is equal to 25 given. This is our equation number 1. Secondly, once we are putting T is equal to 42, P is equal to 5, T naught is equal to 30. From this I have created the equation number 2. Okay. Now I'm removing all the remaining data. Till now, this is very easy task. I think you can any of the student, okay? This is the basic task that we have done in our class 9th, 10th. I am removing this data first. Plus I'm removing this data too. Okay. Now one more thing, if you just remember the basic basic equation indicates, if there are two equations, it means we need at least we have, like, if there is two unknown, then two information we need, like two variables, the number of a variable as directly proportional to the number of an equation. Here there are two variables, okay, 1 and 2, okay? We have two equations. We need to find out, okay? Can we just divide 1 divided by 2? If I'm doing so, because what I'm looking at, because if I'm doing so, K will just directly eliminate. So 32.4 divided by 42.0 is equal to K 2 theta plus 25 K 5 theta plus 30. This K to K cancel. Now this is a cross multiplication. So 32.4 5 theta plus 30 is equal to 42 2 theta plus 25. Till now, any doubt? It's just a cross multiplication. Once we are doing the cross multiplication, any doubt? Any doubt? Guys, just be active in the chat section too. Is there any doubt? I'm waiting for you guys. Okay, no doubt, no doubt. Good. So now from here onwards, can you solve the question? Can you solve the value for theta from here onwards? 32.4, 5 theta plus 30 is equal to 42, 2 theta plus 25. This is the basic equation, okay? There is one variable, cross multiply, just do the cross multiply, do the variable separable, find the value for theta. If you are going to find the value for theta, this will give you the answer. Theta is equal to 1. As per the question, our option this is correct. Option B is correct, right? Just tell me, once we are just by looking this question, this is completely like a mess, okay? It's look like as a thermodynamics question. We have an idea, we have an conceptual knowledge about the thermodynamics, then we can solve this question. But the actual thing is what? See this question. This question is very easy. Apart from the language, I'm telling you one thing. GATE examination is all about the language. If any one of you have ever appeared for the IES question, okay, IES, okay, Indian Engineering Services, in that they give you the one-page questions, and those IES or aspirants, those who find the question is one page, they are really happy if they are good preparation, because the much bigger question will give you the much data. If the question is small, this will give you the small data. It means that you need to figure it out the remaining data. Most of the students just leave the question as once they're looking the size of the question. If you can see, most of the student will leave this question once they will saw the language of the question. Okay, the question language is very difficult, I'm not going to attend, but the actual information is very easy, the actual format is very easy. If you are just to agree with me, like this question is not difficult at all, just write yes in the chat section. Just write like, okay, this question is not really difficult. Most of the students who think like this question is very difficult, they can also write in the chat section. But from my side, I think this question was very easy. Yeah, thank you, Abhishek. So if you are agree, because see, I think most of the students who are just came here, we never prepare for GA. This is very harsh truth. We never prepare for the GA, because it's like a GA is the, it's not the thing that you need to prepare, it's the thing that we have just learned till now, okay? 9, 10th, 11th, 12th, 11, it is a basic mathematics we have learned from 6 to 12. Basic mathematics everyone has learned, and this is just a basic mathematics. I haven't put any kind of data, I haven't put any major information or major conceptual knowledge in this, okay? So I think this question is good to understand. I'm moving to the next question. See this question again. This question is looks like very difficult, but again we will try to understand. A designer used marble of a 4 different color in his design, okay? So designer has a 4 different color of a marble. The cost of each marble is same, okay? So the cost of each marble he is putting same irrespective of the color. The table below show the percentage of a marble in each color use the current design, okay? So it is the table: blue, black, red, yellow. We have a 4 kind of marble with 4 colors, okay? The colors are blue, black, red, and yellow. The 4 thing, the percentage is 40% for blue, black is 25%, red is 20%, and yellow is 15%. Now the cost of each marble is increased by 25%. It means the cost of the marble is getting increased by 25%. Therefore, the designer decided to reduce the equal number of a marble in each color to keep the cost unchanged. Okay, what he is doing, so see from here only, table show the percentage of a marble in each color and the current design. The cost of each marble increased by 25%. Now, do you it means like the cost of the marble is getting increased, okay? How much? 25%. Therefore, the designer had reduced the equal number of a marble in each color to keep the total cost unchanged. What percentage of the blue marble in the new design? Okay, this is the current design. Okay, in the current design we have a four colors: blue, black, red and yellow. Now 40% is blue, 25% black, red is 20% and yellow is 15%. Now the cost is increased by 25%. So the designer want to keep this unchanged. Okay, he doesn't want to affect the production, he doesn't want to affect the total outcome. Okay, so in that case, definitely if the price will increase, he has to reduce his production. Are you agree on me on this or not? Suppose I'm giving you the general example for this. Like from initially, okay, we learned this the ad of a Maggie. Okay, like in the Maggie ad, they usually say the now previously we have a Maggie of 10 rupees, now it's a 12 rupees. So in 10 rupees previously ad they have mentioned, or 5 star, it's still 5 rupees. Okay, so from the once I was a kid, okay, from that point till now the cost is still unchanged, but what is like the price is unchanged. Okay, from I think in 2006 the cost of 5 star of rupees 5 is again the same, today is again the same, but from 2006 to 2022 the price got in like the costing is increased. Okay, so what they are doing is in the rupees they have kept 5. Okay, but the volume or the weight they are keeping reduced. Okay, suppose in 2006 it was 70 gram, now it's only 50 gram. So this is the thing, they don't want to compromise the price, because it's if you increase the price the customer will like, okay, no, I don't want to eat this thing because the price got increased. Okay, but if they reduce the volume, okay, or reduce the actual weight, then the public will be like, okay, this is still rupees 5 rupees. Now the cost of the marble is increased by 25%. It means from the production end, if the cost is increased, definitely he is certain sum of money, so it will not get affected, it will affected the production. So he will reduce the blue, black, yellow and red marbles production, that the cost will be equal. Till now, question, is there any doubt in question? क्वेश्चन में कोई डाउट हो प्लीज आस्क मी. क्वेश्चन समझ में आ रहा है? सिंपल है क्वेश्चन. प्राइस इंक्रीज किया, we reduce the production, that's it. Suppose I have 100 rupees. Okay, so I have 100 rupees and I am producing something which is like 25 rupees for one piece. Okay, so now I'm producing how much? It's like currently I have a production for 4 unit. Okay, now suppose the price got increased. Okay, now the new price is basically 40 rupees. Okay, so to keep my production unchanged, now again if I'm stuck at the 4 unit, then on the basis of a 40 rupees I need 160 rupees, but my cost is still 100 rupees. So what I will do, instead of a 4 unit I will produce 2.5 unit. Okay, because the price is unchanged. So the question is saying as, because initially I was producing 4, now I'm producing 2.5, it means this is the data. Okay, this is the gap. So how much I have reduced? The same question they are also asking. See this question. This is the question of a GATE 2018. So see, one thing you just understand, whenever in the DI section or anywhere when the data is written in the format of a percentage, just keep in the mind, we can understand the base is 100. Suppose if I'm saying my score was 30%, it means out of 100 we score 30, I score 30. Okay, or suppose if I'm say 30% population is male, in that case if I'm saying so 30%, so out of 100 30% is male and remaining data is definitely female or anyone. Okay, so it's not confirmed, but the 30% out of 100 is, it means 30% out of 100 is male. So the first, the total number of a marble is equal to what? 100. Now as per the data, blue is equal to what? Blue is 40%. Okay, so blue is 40%. It means blue is out of 100, it's 40. Okay, the number of a black marble, black is 25, it means 25 is black. The number of a red marble is, red is 20%, so 20, and the yellow is 15%, it means 50. Okay, The cost of each marble is 1 unit, I have just assumed. So if you're adding, so this will again give you the 100. One more thing, in the percentage question, once you accumulate, add the data, 40 plus 25 plus 20 plus 15, it will always give you the 100. Okay. This is 65, 85, 100. Now, suppose we have assumed the total number for marble. Okay. Yahan tak to easy hai. Now, what we are saying, so if the cost of the marble is increased by 25%, suppose initially the cost was 100. Okay. Now, since the 25% increased, now cost was what? 25% increase. Okay. So we will get how much 25%? 100 is the initial and 25% increase. So 25 is basically increase. So if the basic is 100 plus 25, it's basically 125. In the name, if the amount is 125 in the format of a percentage, 1.25. Clear? So that's why I have written, since the 25% marble is increased, so it's increased as a 1.25 percentage. Okay. Now the designer decided to reduce the equal number of a marble from each color. ऐसा नहीं है कि वो एक ही कलर से reduce कर रहा है. From each color he is reducing the amount of production so that the cost is unchanged. Okay. Suppose he is reducing by X or N. Okay. Because once the price got increased, he is reducing by X amount or N amount. Now, initially it was what? 40. Suppose the new production will be what? 40 minus N, because after the price increase, he is reducing by N value or X value, anything you can assume. So the new number will be what? 40 minus N. So here it will be 40 minus N. This will be what? 25 minus N. And this will be 20 minus N. This is 15 minus N. This is the new production amount. Accurate? Agree? Now, this is the new production, okay, and this is the new cost, okay. So production into cost, this is our outcome, okay. जितना production कर रहे हैं उसमें हम cost को multiply कर देंगे, यही हमारा basically outcome होगा. So in this production, if I am going to multiply this new price, okay, so new price, if I am going to multiply by reduced production, this will give you the idea, the value of a N. Are you agree on this? Again, ध्यान से समझना. This new price multiply by this value, reduced production, this will give you the net outcome. Okay. So this is our reduced production and this is our increased price. Okay. And this will give you what? 100, because our final production in the format of a percentage, so it's 100. Okay. So if you're doing so, this will give you N is equal to 5. If you're solving this equation, this will give you N is equal to 5. Now the number of a marble, okay, the number of a blue marble is equal to what? 40 minus N is equal to 35. And this new time, the total number of a marble, initially when the price was unchanged, the total number of a marble was 100. Now the total number of a marble is this 80. So price is, because marble production is also reduced, so now it's what? 80. Okay. So we have to find out the percentage of a blue marble in the new design. Okay. Those in the percentage concept, always understand. Okay. We are asking for blue marble upon total into 100. Basic. Okay. Basic percentage. Okay. Basic percentage concept. 35 divided by 80 into 100. This will give you 43.75 परसेंटेज. खत्म. ठीक है. बहुत इजी क्वेश्चन होते हैं. ट्रस्ट मी, द क्वेश्चन इंफॉर्मेशन दे आर गिवन इज scary, okay, but the actual outcome is not scared. In this question, what they have asked is they have given the information in the format of a table. Most of the students learn the table, forget the question. Okay, they will leave the question. You have a very simple data given and very simple concept is also involved. I haven't involved any major concept that you haven't learned till now. Anyone, everyone, like every one of you definitely have learned this concept. Anyone who has no idea about this concept, just let me know. anyone who think like this concept I have learned first time, okay, or this question is difficult, or anyone who think this question will take more than 2 to 3 minutes. 3 minutes, I am saying 3 minutes for now. 3 minutes to solve this question. There is not a huge calculation involved. This calculation part is also very easy. I'm just waiting for you guys in the chat section. Anyone has any issue? Anyone has any doubt? Any doubt? Any doubt? Any issue? Just let me know in the chat section. And this question, any doubt? The last part was tricky. Okay, so the last part, see, there is no tricks. Okay, I think like a simple, this is a simple mathematics. Simple mathematics is like, suppose if you are increasing the price and reduce, suppose, see, this is the thing. Okay, first, this is the equal thing. This is the pricing and this is the production. Okay, so this is, if the price and production is same, this is okay. Okay, this multiply and will give you the certain amount. Okay, suppose the price is increases, then definitely we have to reduce the production so that the final outcome will unchanged. Or if the production is increased, okay, and price is decreased, in that case, again, this is the simple multiplication part. This multiplication is easy. Once you find out, okay, for initially it was 100 and the marble numbers are also given as, okay, 40, 25, 15 and 20. Now marble is reduced, okay, by what? Now marble is 80. Blue marble is 35. So 35 by 80 into 100, this is the final value. Good, good, go. Okay. Next question. Next question, फटाफट फटाफट, ठीक है. The following graph represent, अगर स्पीड ज्यादा तेज हो रही होगी तो बता देना मुझे, ठीक है, because we have to cover the maximum question. Okay, that's why मैं थोड़ा सा बाद वाला calculation part I'm just leaving to you so that you can easily calculate. I'm just focusing on the conceptual part. I'm just trying to do one thing, so to eliminate the fear in you guys, those who have for the DI section, because the DI section is not this much amount of difficult and this is the most easiest section if you are considering about the GA section. Okay, DI sections question have a great impact, like it's a great impact on the information. Okay, that information is a little bit confusing or a little bit like scary or more informative, long, lengthy, like this, but the question is very easy. The following graph represents the installed capacity of the cement production in tons. Okay, so we are talking about the production of the cement and the actual production of the cement in tons. So there are things, the thing is like the installed capacity for the cement in production to the actual production. It means that for certainly we have two data given. The actual production by the specific production house is this, and the total production is actual from the outcome. So there are two data given. Of the 9 cement plants of the cement company, capacity utilization of the plant is defined as the ratio of actual production to the installed capacity. Okay, so basically the capacity utilization of the plant is defined as a, so capacity, this is capacity is defined as the ratio of actual production upon actual production to the installed capacity. The plant of the installed capacity is at least 200 ton. The plant with the installed capacity of a 200 ton as a large plant. They are saying as those plant who have a plant capacity for 200 ton are considered as a large plant. It means we can write this as a 200. This will count as a large plant. Okay, and the plant has a lesser capacity called as a smaller plant. It means more 200 or more large plant, 200 less small plant. Simple information. The difference between the total production of a large plant and a small plant in the tons. Now up in this all this question, there are only two information is valid. The first is capacity, this line, the ratio of actual production of the cement to the installed capacity, the production. This is the first formula in is important. And second one is those plant having the capacity, production capacity of a more than 200 or equal to 200 is a large plant, less than 200 is a small plant. Uske baad ki information not useful. Okay, and this is our question. The first thing, can we find, because we have to find out the ratio of a large plant and small plant. Okay, once you see this question, this is the question of a GATE 2016. This is the installed capacity and this is the actual production. So we have a 9 plant, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 plant number, and this is our the capacity of production in tons. Okay, see this this, if I'm asking about the which plant has the production capacity of installed capacity of a more than 200, we have just learned installed capacity if a more than or equal to 200, this will be considered as a large plant, and less than 200, this will consider as a small plant. Okay, so can you see this? We are just focusing on the green line. Okay, the data is also given. Okay, you don't have to go and find out by zooming the data where it's a 220 or not. It's already written 220 and installed capacity. We are just checking about the installed capacity. See, in the question they have written installed capacity of at least 200 ton is called as a large plant. So those data, installed capacity more than 200 is large plant. Installed capacity is represented as a green line. Okay, so see, this is our large plant. Okay, this is our large plant because we have just written 200 or equal to, or this is our large plant. This is our large plant. It means 4 plants are large. Which one is like 220 and 200 plus 250 plus 200. Okay, 4 plants are large. Now next, less than, this is first, this is second, sorry, not this one, this is first, 180, 180. Okay, next we are talking about the small plants. Okay, 190, 160, 150, 140. Okay, so 5 plants are small plants. It is like 180, 180 plus 190, 180, 190, 200, 160, 200 plus 160, 200, 160, 150, 140, 150, 140, 150, 140. Okay, so we have 1 2 3 4 large plant, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, this is our one more thing, this is not, this 200 will not consider. 1 2 3 4 5 is a small plant because the total plant is 9. Now, as per the question, we have just find out which one is a small plant, which one is a large plant. The difference between the total production of a large plant and the small plant, हमें difference पता करना है total production of a large plant and small plant. Now, just tell me one thing. Okay, we know the installed capacity. Okay, so we have found out this thing. This is the production of a large plant. I have just written the data, and this is the production of a small plant. Okay, so what the difference between the total large plant and the small plant is what? Basically 770 minus 650, 120. Simple question. How much time did it take to solve this question? If you are, I think solving this question is less as compared to learning the question and understanding the question. This is very easy question, very easy question. But most of the students, once they saw the data, they think like, okay, this question is really difficult as there are different color. In this whole question, just tell me one thing. This red line has a no importance. It's just to confuse you, just to divert you, just to distract you. There is nothing, no information. Okay. The everything is like a data is given on the basis of you have to just follow the green line. And once you follow the green line, the thing is that's done. Production of a small plant, if in any data, if any doubt, and how much time did you guys take to solve this question? In the chat section, can you please tell me how much time did you take to solve this question? How much time did you take to solve this question? Just tell me in the chat section. कितना टाइम लगा सॉल्व करने में इस क्वेश्चन को? जस्ट मुझे इतना बता दो, बिकॉज if I am personally, if I'm saying so, by reading this question it take me 2 minutes. Okay, by solving this question this only take me 1 minute. I'm writing plus because I'm writing everything on board. Okay, so 1 or 2 minutes I have taken. But from your side you don't have to write this or this. Okay, you will not write in the gate examination, you don't have to write this. Okay, this is the thing that you need to understand in your mind. You don't have to write this too. Okay, only you have to write this and this. Your third step is this: you only have to write 3 lines, the first line, second line, third line. Answer is on your screen. The 120 is your answer. And this question is basically an NAT question. Okay, I think you have understand the NAT questions. NAT is basically numerical analysis type. Okay, so this is the question where you have to fill the question, fill in the blanks question. Okay, here you have to fill this. There is no option given for this question. There is a fill in the blanks, and you have to write via using the virtual keyboard that is provided on your screen, via keyboard and via mouse. You have to put the data on the specific and that fill in the blank part. Yeah, exactly. Max to max 2 minutes. Aman is saying 1 minute. Yeah, exactly. So those students who are still in the session, just respond. Okay, because how much you are responding is like how much I will understand. We are just virtually connected. I'm not looking you directly in front of you. I'm not in front of you directly so that I can understand or read your expressions. That's what I'm saying. Just respond in the chat section how much time you are taking. Those students who are not able to understand, just let me know in the chat section. I will understand. I will make sure we will go and run this question again. Okay, so my motive is basically this only. Okay, क्वेश्चंस को देख के don't judge कि ये क्वेश्चन डिफिकल्ट है या इजी है. Most of the question of the DI section is easy, and DI section will not like in the DI section is the only thing which will not call you for more and more calculation part. Okay, it's the easy part. Next question. See this. Two finance company P and Q. We have a two finance company P and Q declared fixed annual rate of the interest on the amount invested with them. The rate of interest offered by these companies may differ from year to year. Okay, so they are talking about the two different financial companies as well as their relationship of their rate of interest. Either it's increasing or decreasing, it's a quite fluctuating. Year-wise annual rate of interest offered by these companies are shown in the line graph. Okay, so this is our line graph. This is year 2000, 2001, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this is basically 7-year data. Correspondingly, P for the data, if we have to extract the data for the P, we will follow the blue line. In 2004, the rate of interest of P is equal to what? 7.5. In 2002, the Q rate of interest is equal to 2002. Follow the red dot, 9.5. So this is basically you have to follow this dot or this dot to extract the information in the specific year. You have to go only for this and this. Okay, so the question is not ended here. The amount invested in company P and Q in 2006 are in the ratio of 8:9. Okay, so the data is saying that the amount invested in 2006 by P and Q is how much? In the ratio of 8:9. Okay, then the amount received after 1 year as an interest from the company P and Q in the ratio of what? See, the question is what they are saying is two firms are there. Okay, they are putting they have a different rate of interest. Data is given as their line chart. Okay, so in 2006 the rate of interest of P is equal to 6, the rate of interest of Q is equal to 4. Okay, now in 2006 the company how much money they have invested are in the ratio of 8:9. Okay, so amount invested in 2006 is equal to what? 8:9. Okay, rate of interest in company P. Okay, because the rate of interest is also considered as a percentage. Okay, so rate of interest in the company P is equal to 6%, and the company rate of interest of company Q, I have written this data: P 6%, Q 4%. P 6%, Q 4%. Okay, amount received after 1 year, just multiply this thing. Are you able to understand? See this. I'm giving you the very normal idea. Okay, suppose if I took a loan from the bank, okay, the loan amount is 1 lakh rupees. The rate of interest is 25%. Okay, after 1 year, how much amount of money I have to give to the bank? Okay, so it depends. It's simply like 25% I have to give the rate of interest. Okay, so for 1 year, rate of interest is equal to how much? How much rate of interest is basically 25,000. Okay, 1 lakh was the loan amount. Okay, 25,000 is the interest. So basically, how much I have to pay after 1 year? 1,25,000. Okay, suppose if I'm saying so, me and the other person, me and him, we took the loan. Okay, mine and we both have the rate, loan amount is 1 lakh rupees. Mine rate of interest is 25%, his is 30%. Okay, the ratio of given as, the ratio is basically what? Mine rate of interest multiplied by actual amount and his rate of interest into actual amount. Once we have given the ratio, it means the basic calculation is already done. Okay, only you have to do what? To multiply the rate of interest. Mine is 25% and his is 30%. I have done the same thing. Okay, amount ratio is given as a amount invested ratio is basically what? 8 is to 9, and the rate of interest ratio is basically what? 6 is to 4. Okay, so if you multiply by, and it's not, I have make sure the random, this amount ratio is also given as a p is to q. In the examination, it's mentioned that p is to q is 8 is to 9. So, and rate of interest is also given as a rate of interest in p is to q is also as a 6 is to 4. Just multiply this data. Your answer will be 4 is to 3. Is this question is tricky? Is this question you are not able to understand, or is this question is tricky, or this question is very easy? Just comment in the chat section. I just need to know that what's your take in this question, because from my side this question is way too easy, but I need to understand what's your take. Guys, please respond in the chat section. Please respond in the chat section whether this question was very difficult or this question was easy. Anyone in the chat section, just let me know, was this question was easy or difficult, whatever we have solved till now. I would like to know the thing, like this question was easy or difficult, because from my side this question was very easy. Okay, yeah, exactly, this is what I'm saying. The Vanshu, yeah, it's a very easy question. So easy, medium, hard, this is not my motive. Once you're looking the question, it looks like difficult. Once you're solving the question, it was very easy. My motive is only this. My motive is to boost your confidence for the GA section. That's it. Okay, remaining, it's your call how you are taking this whole session, or how you're taking this GA section. But from my side, I'll make sure that I will make one thing very clear, to eliminate every fear of the GA, whatever you have in yourself. Okay, for the GA section, I'll make sure that, and this is the only question that asked in the GA which looks like very difficult or not able to attempt, but it's a very easy questions. Now see this question: the shaving company of the 4 different razors: elegance, smooth, soft, and executive. Okay, so we have the data of a 4 shaving companies. Okay, this is the shaving companies of a razor company. Okay, the first one is the first company is basically elegance, smooth, soft, and executive. Okay, elegance, this is basically what elegance is selling as a 48 rupees, smooth is 63 rupees, soft is 78, executive is 173 rupees per price. Okay, per piece. And this is their production. Okay, from this data, say this quarter production, it means only for the 3 months the production is given as a Q1, Q2, Q3, and Q4. Okay, in the first quarter, okay, elegance is production is 23,300, in 7 25,222, in third 28,976, and fourth 21012. For the smooth, the data is also given: first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. For the soft, these data is given. For the executive, this data is given. And one more thing is given as a elegance. Price of the elegance per unit is 48 rupees. For the smooth is 63 rupees. For the soft is 78 rupees. And this is 173 rupees. It means we have only two data is given: the amount of production in every quarter. If I'm going to add this, this is the yearly production. Okay, if I'm going to add this, if I'm going to add 9999 plus 8942 plus 10234 plus 10109, this is our annual production. Okay, so which product contribute the greatest fraction of revenue in the company in that year? See, this question is way too easy. Okay, only we need to find out which company contribute the greatest fraction of a revenue. Greatest revenue. How are we going to find out the revenue? Okay, suppose we have to find out the revenue of a elegance. Okay, at the end of the year. So first we will find out how much production is done in the entire year. First thing, if I'm going to add this part, this, so this is our total production. And in total production, if I'm going to multiply by 48, this is the revenue. Are you agree on this? Okay, because this is the amount we are actually production multiplied by the cost. Okay, this is the revenue. For the smooth, again, this plus this plus this plus this is the production multiplied by 63, revenue. For the soft, this amount, this amount, this amount, this amount. Okay, so this plus this multiplied by 78, revenue. For the executive, 1, 2, 3 multiplied by 173 is the revenue. This four thing is clear. Now I'm going to do the same thing. Okay, देखो, the number of elegance razor sold. So elegance razor का जो भी data given था, मैंने उसको यहाँ पर write कर लिया. Okay, smooth razor is this, soft razor is this, and executive razor is this. So this is a simple basic to basic addition for calculation. You have to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 plus Q4 for every razor. Okay, for the executive, for the soft, anyone. Okay, and once we have find out this data, multiply by their corresponding price. Okay, if I am talking about the elegance multiply by 48. Okay, for the smooth this, for the soft 78, and for the executive this. Out of with this, okay, out of this data, tell me which one will give you the highest production. 4920480504371756305086796132. I believe this is the highest. Okay, so if I'm talking about the executive, B is executive. Okay, and executive is the highest. So our option B is correct. क्वेश्चन बहुत ही इजी था. ठीक है, क्वेश्चन में कुछ भी नहीं था. It's just he wants to check your basic calculation, addition, okay, and multiplication. That's it. That's true. The GATE examination only wants to check two things: your addition, your multiplication. अब इससे basic क्या ही question पूछेगा? There is not a single basic question below this. This is a very basic category. Only they have given. Only they want to check the information. Only they have to check your intelligence once they are putting this data in the format of this data. Okay, क्वेश्चन में इन्होंने 4 डिफरेंट कंपनीज के बारे में डिस्कस किया. ओके, आफ्टर दैट डिस्कस द प्राइस फॉर ईच प्रोडक्ट, द प्रोडक्शन ऑफ ईच प्रोडक्ट. You have to do that only one thing, like add the product, okay, multiply by the price and find the final value. Yeah, those guys who think like I'm telling you, no, those think this question was difficult. I'm telling you one thing, and one more thing. This question is GATE 2016. If you don't believe, like, okay, I'm randomly picked up, okay, I'm telling you from where you can find out these questions. So just go to the IIT GATE 2023, write on the Google. The first website will reflect IITK. Go on that, download information. Once you click on that process, okay, download information, you will get, just go through the directly GATE 2026. Okay, there is a written as a year wise. Okay, there is a toggle written as this. Okay, like this. Once you click on this, okay, so 2016, 17, like this, everyone question paper will come. click on 2016, you will get this question over there. So I'm not picking any random question in the examination just to fake you or just to keep you in the dark, like okay, this kind of a simple question or difficult question asked in the examination. I have picked only those questions who has already asked in the examination by the examiner. Only those questions I have put in the contest which is already came in the examination. I just gone through the last 15-year question paper, collect the data, find out which is very important. And as you can see, once I'm moving, every year one question is definitely in the GA section and DI section. Every year I have started from 2019. Okay, we are 2016 we are now. Okay, only 1 year they haven't asked one in this DI section question. Okay, it's I think 2014 or 13. After that every year they have asked, and in the recent years they are asking two questions. Okay, like in the DI section they are asking two questions. So and not different. Okay, one DI, suppose, because in this question only one data they are given and they are asking two questions. This part is clear. Let's see the next question. The export and import of the company from 2000 to 2007 is given. The following bar chart. Okay, in the following bar chart, 2000 to 2007 data is given. The trade deficit is defined as the excess of an import over the export. Okay, in which year the trade deficit 1/5 of the export. Now, once you see this question, if I'm also learning this question, it seems like I don't know which kind of a financial question they have asked. I have no idea what is the trade deficit, what is the export, what is the import. So most of the student is think like this is kind of a finance question, and I don't have any idea or remember. I haven't remembered the formula over the finance question. So I'm gonna leave this part. Okay, so you don't have to understand whether they are writing any finance thing, financial thing, export, import, production, revenue. Close your eyes. Okay, we have to only pick those information which is from our relevant. Okay, in 2000 the export and import of the company 2000 to 2007 is given as a, this whole thing is bogus. Okay, हम लोग को बस ये देखना है in which year the trade deficit is 1/5 of the export. 1/5 year of the export. Only we have to learn this. 1/5 ये check करना है किसका होगा. This is our options. Okay, solution है, question next page पे लिखा हुआ है. This is our question. Export and import दे रखा है, ठीक है. Now in from 2000 to 2007, okay, there are 7 years. Okay, 8 years. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. In 8 years, if I'm talking about the export is as a red line, red dots. Okay, and import is in the blue bar. Okay, so if I'm taking for in 2000, okay, export is basically what, 50, import is basically 40. If I'm talking about 2003, export is 60, import is 70. Okay, now if I'm talking about 2006, okay, export is 100 and import is 110, like this. Okay, so this data is quite useful. So they are asking export, import over export, in which year the trade deficit 1/5 of the export import. Now just tell me one thing. Okay, like suppose if I'm making something. Okay, suppose if I'm saying so, production is equal to 10. Okay, production is 10 and selling is 3. Okay, so we need to find out, okay, like how much actually we are selling. Okay, so what we is exactly how much actually is remaining. Okay, so 10 minus 3. Okay, if I have to find out in the format of a percentage, then we can also find in the format of the percentage. The same thing I am writing in the format of this formula. Okay, because we have to find out import minus export upon export. Now just think, this is not the any financial formula. I'm telling you one thing why I have written this. Okay, just this is the percentage formula basically. Okay, In the percentage, when we compare, okay, suppose there are two things. Suppose if they are saying so, this kind of question is, I think you have solved. 50 is, suppose if a question is 50 is how much, 50 is how much more than 20, okay. 50 is how much percentage, if this question is asked, okay. परसेंटेज का बेसिक क्वेश्चन है ये, इसको इस क्वेश्चन को देख के घबराना मत, ठीक है. 50 is how much percentage more than 20. Suppose if this question is asking, it means simple ये है, trick यही है, basic concept है percentage का. 50 minus 20. Because we are talking about the more or less, okay. It means there definitely वहां पर एक difference होगा. If I'm talking about the more and less, there are difference over there. 50 is how much more than 20. It means 50 is more. How can we understand this? Once we are just doing the subtraction part. So 50 is how much more than 20. It means 50 minus 20. Whenever you are solving the percentage question, those part who's coming after the negative, okay, will come in the denominator, and since it's a percentage, by default do the multiplication of 100. One thing, okay, whenever it's come as a more or less, always go for the subtraction, and whatever came after the subtraction part, subtraction के बाद क्या आ रहा है यहाँ पे 20 आ रहा है, this will come into denominator because we are comparing by 20, okay, we are more by whom, okay. So this 50 is more by whom? 20, and that's why this 20 will come in the denominator. Same thing is I'm writing over here, import minus export upon export, the same thing. So ये कोई financial formula नहीं है, just don't misunderstood. In 2004, what they are saying? They are saying in 2004, export is equal to 70, import is equal to 80, okay. So in 2004, export is equal to 70, import is equal to 80. So 80 minus 70 upon 70, okay. This will give you this value, okay. In 2004, again in 2005, we will check. For every year you can check, okay. Export, import, you can check every year, okay. So in 2005 again, अगर यही डेटा हम लोग चेक करते हैं, in 2005 में क्या होगा? 70 and 90, okay. 70, 90 in 2006, in 2007. So again we are checking the same data again and again. Only this data is 1/5. Check this question. Trade deficit is 1/5 of the export, okay. Which question 1/5 कौन सा डेटा में आ रहा है, ठीक है. 1/5 is only coming in 2006. So our final answer is 2006. Our option number 4 is correct. कोई export, कोई import, there is no specific formula I have included. It's just a basic percentage formula. I just put the information. Import minus export upon export into 100. Check from 2000 to 2007. Which one is showing as a 1/5 is your final answer. It's just like they want to check. They want you. Now see. Most of the students like why I have started from here only. This data is not too big. Export minus import. Sorry, import minus export. Okay. Import minus export. If I'm doing so, here it's a negative. Okay. Here it's negative. Here it's negative. That's why I have left so far. Okay. In examination, if you're not apply this basic formula, okay, basic technique, this will not like alter your answer, but it will kill some amount of your time. If I'm doing here import minus export, 40 minus 50, this will give you minus 10. It means this is not our answer. Here it's 50 minus 60, again minus 10. This is not acceptable. 60 minus 70, not acceptable. Where the import is increased, here import is increased. That's why I have checked only for the 5 years. Understood? Is there any doubt in this question, guys? Please just tell me in the chat section, because see, your response is very important for me. If I'm not able to understand, like, is there any difficulty you are facing, or in any question I have just moved too fast, or even the approach of mine is not accurate, or you have any another doubt, then it will be very difficult for me to move forward or just to carry on the classes. So just tell me in the chat section whether you are able to understand or not. Guys, please in the chat section, just let me know. Is the question is understandable to you or not? quick yes no, you can easily write, you don't have to write the entire thing, okay, just write yes no anything, no doubt. Yeah, definitely, that's it only. Just focus on your study, okay, just write in the chat section so that I have also an idea, like okay, this question, so that I can move forward too. Thank you guys, thank you. Now this question, see, till now, okay, till now I have picked only those questions which already came in the examination, okay. So the thing is, these questions have already came in the examination and I haven't missed any. See, I think you guys have understood, like okay, I don't know from where you have taken these kind of question. So from first branch, first of your branch is aerospace engineering, okay. Two, petroleum engineering or chemistry or mathematics, any of the examination is taken by the GATE examination, okay, which is affiliated for the GATE, okay, by the GATE examination. I have gone through the entire section, picked all the DI questions for the last 10 to 12 years, okay, fetch every one of here, okay. Some of them I have put in your like context question, some of them I put here so that you have an idea, you have a clear picture, okay, whatever we are learning, whatever the question they are asking, it just looks like difficult, it's not actually that difficult. See this question. The pie chart below has the breakup of the number of the students in the different department of engineering college in the year of 2012. Okay, so the pie chart is basically showing the information of an engineering college for the 2012, the number of a student. The proportion of a male to female in each department is 5:4. This is important. Male to female. So basically, male to female is 5:4. Okay. There are 40 males in the electrical engineering, okay, so 40 males in electrical engineering. What is the difference between the total number of a female student in civil engineering, civil department, to the female student in the mechanical department? Okay, question सीधा है, ठीक है. In the engineering student, the data is given in the 2012, where male to female ratio is 5:4, and in the electrical, the total number of a male are 40. Okay, ये देखते हैं हम लोग, ये है हमारा पाई चार्ट. ओके, सो इन दिस पाई चार्ट, कंप्यूटर साइंस इज 40%, सिविल 30%, मैकेनिकल 10, इलेक्ट्रिकल 20%. Okay, again, whenever it's written as a percentage, try to add on. Okay, if you write on 40 plus 20 plus 10 plus 30, this will give you the 100. Okay, now what they are saying is male to female ratio is equal to what? 5:4, and there are 40 males in the electrical engineering. Okay, now one thing, just tell me, if I'm telling you in the college male to female ratio is 5:4, okay, so the number of a male is is equal to what? This is the basic ratio question, the ratio concept. Okay, if something is given as x into y, okay, suppose for a and b, the corresponding age is x into y. Okay, we have to find the ratio. This a is to be x into y. This is written as a 5:4. So number of a male will be 5 upon 5 plus 4, and the number of a female is equal to 4 upon 5 plus 4. So the number of a male is equal to, in the format of a ratio, is equal to 5/9, and the female will be 4/9. This is the common thing, very basic. मैंने कुछ किया नहीं अलग से. ये हमारे पास 5:4 जो है मेल टू फीमेल का रेशियो है. मेल के लिए 5 होगा, फर्स्ट मेल के लिए रिफ्लेक्ट होता है आउट ऑफ कितने में? 5 plus 4 9 में. So 5 upon 5 plus 4 9. So 5/9 is basically male and 4/9 is basically female. यहां तक कोई दिक्कत है? यहां तक कोई भी दिक्कत हो तो बताना, ठीक है. If you have any doubt till now, because this is a very basic ratio, I don't want you to give any misleading from where I have just introduced this concept. Okay, it's a very basic ratio and proportion concept. Like if the data is given as a x is to y, okay, so for a will be x upon x plus y, and for b it will be y upon x plus y. Simple. That's a simple thing, okay? So for the male is 5 upon 5 plus 4, and for female is equal to 4 upon 5 plus 4. So for male 5 by 9, for female is equal to 4 by 9. Okay, moving to the next पे. Now एक और information इन्होंने दिया है, this one. The total number of a male in electrical engineering is what? 40. Now see, total number of a percentage is equal to what? Out of total student, total are 20% are electrical engineering student, and in this electrical engineering, ध्यान से सुनना, out of total college, okay, 20% are electrical engineering student. Okay, so suppose if we are considering 100 student in that college, it means if you are considering 100 student in the college, okay, in that 20%, it means 20 student are electrical engineering, and in this 20%, it means 20% are electrical engineering, and in this 40 student are male. Okay, in this 40 student are male, and in the college male to female ratio is there definitely 5:4. So the number of a male is equal to what? 5:9. This is the data actually given. The proportion of a male is equal to what? See, देखो, male is 5:9 and female is equal to 4:9. Okay, and there are 40 males in the electrical engineering department. Okay, so basically 40 males are engineering department. Okay, so we need to find out the total student in electrical department. Okay, so total is basically 40 student multiplied by 9/5. Okay, so this will give you the total student. टोटल इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियरिंग स्टूडेंट इज 20%, हेंस द टोटल नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट, जो भी यहां से डेटा आएगा इसका 20% निकाल दो, ये हो गया हमारा टोटल नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट इन द कॉलेज आ जाएगा. ठीक, नाउ द फीमेल इन द मैकेनिकल डिपार्टमेंट. नाउ वन थिंग, इफ वी हैव टू गो फॉर द मैकेनिकल डिपार्टमेंट, वी फाइंड आउट द टोटल नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट. फर्स्ट, इन द मैकेनिकल देयर आर ओनली 10% स्टूडेंट्स, सो total student is what? 360, and only 10% are in mechanical. It means 360 into 10%. Now we have to find out the number of females only. Female is basically what? 4/9. So see, this 4/9 number of females, this is the total number of a student, and this is this 10%. We either you write this 0.1 or you can write as a 10/100. This both is acceptable. Understood? What I have done so far, because they have given electrical is 20%, okay, and the number of a male in electrical engineering is also given. Okay, so from there I have find out the number of a total student is how much. If the male is 20, if the male is 40, then we can find the female, adding on give you the number of a student in electrical. Now the student is 20%, how much amount is coming from the 20%? We will calculate for the 100%. This 100% will give you the entire idea about the college, how much students are there. Now we have to find out for the mechanical. In the mechanical specific, we have to find only the females. Okay, so in the mechanical student, 360 is the total college number. Female is basically, see, from the male ratio 5/9, for the female ratio 4/9 female, and there are in the mechanical only 10% are the student. So either write 0.1 or 10/100. This will give you 16. Again for the civil department, again civil department female candidate, check civil has a 30%. Okay, so 0.3 or write 30/100. 4/9 is depicting as a number of females, and this is a total student. This will give you the 48. 48 minus 16, this will give you the 32. This is your final answer. Tricky nahi tha, theek hai, lengthy question tha. Don't just misunderstood this. Tricky, this question was not tricky. This question is just a lengthy. Okay, question mein bas ek hi concept tha. There's only one concept hidden in this. The number of a student, 40 is male engineering, 40 student which are male in the electrical department. Okay, so electrical department has a 20% student, 40 are male. From there we can find out 40 मेल डिपार्टमेंट है, ठीक है. So if we are multiplying by 9 by 5, okay, this will give you the number of student, total number of a student, and this total number of a student is basically what, 20%. For the 20%, 20% is basically 20% is basically 72, okay. So 100% is equal to what, 72 divided by 20 into 100, okay. So this will give you 360. So this will give you the total calculation of the total number of a student. For the mechanical, 0.1 basically what, 10% of the total. So either write 10 by 100 or 0.1. 4 by 9 is the number of a girls, because from that ratio, and the total number of a student. Again, for the civil department, 0.3, 30% is the total number of a student. 4 by 9 female ratio, this is our total population. 48 minus 16, 32 is the final answer. Questions easy hai, I am telling you again guys, question is not difficult. Clear? Again, see this. Now, can you feel one trend? Okay, you guys are from the engineering department and they want you to read the information which is actually from the finance department or revenue department. In that case, once you are looking, once you are reading this information, you will have any idea like, okay, this information is basically from the revenue or export or import, finance, banking, interest, export, import. So no, this is not my area, this is not my expertise, so I'm going to leave this question. They always ask these questions, okay, from not, this is not from your segment, okay. They always ask the question which is apart from you, okay. This is not your expertise, this is someone else, okay. But then again, they are only asking the export and import, revenue, production, okay, banking statements, like these questions. Let's go for this. The total export and revenue from the export of the country are given in the two pie chart, okay. Two pie chart are given, okay. Next line pe do pie chart hai. The export of the company are given below. So export and revenue from the export. So export and revenue from the export both are given. The pie chart of the export shows the quantity of each item as a percentage of a total quantity of export. The pie chart for the export, the two pie chart are given. The first is export and the second one is revenue from the export. The pie chart from the export shows the quantity of each item, percentage of the total quantity export. The pie chart for the revenue show the percentage of a total revenue generated through the export item. It means the data are written in the format of a percentage, okay, for the export and for the revenue which will get from the export. The total quantity of export, all the item is 5 lakhs ton, okay. It means the total quantity of export is 5 lakhs ton. And the total revenue is 250 crore rupees. It means the total export is 5 lakh ton and the total revenue is 250 crore rupees. What is the ratio of revenue generated through the export of item per kilogram to the revenue generated through the export of item 4 kilogram? It means, see the question what they are saying. We have two pie chart given. I'm mentioning you, I'm coming on this. We have two pie chart given. The first pie chart is the production export. The second pie chart is given as a revenue, okay. The data, the items are also mentioned, item 1 2 3 4 5 6, item 1 2 3 4 5 6. For item 1, this is this color, for item 1 the color coding is this hazing, a gray color. So this is item 2 is pure white color, item 3 is big dot, okay, item 4 is small haze, item 5 is small dot, and item 6 is crossover, okay. So the export of the item 1 to 6, they are given in the format of a percentage. Again, if you are going to add this 11 plus 20 plus 19 plus 22 plus 12 plus 16, this will give you the 100. So the export and the revenue, this data is given in the format of a percentage, okay. Now they are asking, they have mentioned one thing, total production or total export is equal to 5 lakhs ton, okay. So total export is this is exactly 5 lakh ton, okay, and total revenue is 250 crore, okay. So total revenue is basically what, 250 crore rupees, okay. Now, what the question they are asking is the generated to export the quantity 1 kilogram to the revenue of the 4 kilogram. It means export value of a 1 kilogram and revenue quantity of a 4 kilogram. Question easy है देखो. First of all, the total export item is equal to what? 5 lakhs ton. It's written as a 5 lakh ton. So 1 ton is basically what? 1000 gram. Okay. So 5 lakh. Okay. So 5 into 5 lakh into ton is basically 1000 gram. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 5 into 10 to the power 8 kilogram is the value. Why I put in this format? Okay. Reason is this. Revenue generated through the export of a 1 kilogram, because we have to find out the value in the format of a kilogram. That's why I have converted in the format of a kilogram. Okay, again revenue is 250 crore rupees. Okay, so because we have just this one in the basic format. Okay, so again this will have to convert in the format of a rupees, not in the format of a crore rupees. So this is basically 250 into 10 to the power 7 rupees. Okay, now and item 1 is basically 11%. Exported is equal to how much? 11%. Okay, so for 11% the item 1 is exported. For item 2 it's 20% exported. Okay, so 11% exported, it means every total export is equal to what? How much? This is our total export. Okay, and item 1 is 11%, it means 11 by 100, right? And the revenue generated is equal to how much? Item 1 has a 12%. Okay, so basically 12 by 100 into this amount. बात समझ में आई? थोड़ा सा ये क्वेश्चन कैसा है? ये क्वेश्चन टाइम टेकिंग वाला क्वेश्चन है, बट क्वेश्चन इजी है. ठीक है, क्वेश्चन ऐसा है कि it will have a lengthy process. Okay, thoda sa, not I can say this will take you 4 minutes at least to solve this question. Simple. Item 1 export quantity, extract from the pie graph. Okay, pie chart. Item 1 export quantity in is basically 11%, so 11 by 100 and 5 lakh ton, so multiply by this. So this is amount we have exported. Okay, for the item 1. Revenue, how much we have generated? Okay, so basically 12% was the revenue for the item 1, so 12 by 100 into 250 crores. So this is the amount we have exported and this is the revenue we have generated for the item 1. Okay, now the revenue of the export is basically what? Revenue basically क्या होता है? इन दोनों को divide कर दो, so we will get the revenue. Okay, so once we will divide this, okay, so after division, basically revenue from the exported item, this is the price and this is the total number of export, this will give you the revenue. And this process you have to do for, see this, for the item they have asked for the item 1 and the revenue generated for the item 4. Okay, so same process we have to repeat for the item 4. Item 4, for the item 4, if I'm going through, item 4 is basically this 22%. Okay, so 22 by 100 into multiply by this, and for item 4 6%. Okay, 6 by 100 into multiply by this, this will give this. Once you do the this ratio part, you will get this revenue. Okay, so revenue of the export 4 item is equal to what? 15 by this. So the revenue of item 1 item exported, the revenue of item 4 exported is equal to what? इसको multiply कर दो, you will get the final answer. The answer is equal to 4:1. Option D is the correct option. मैं एक बार फिर से एक बार समझा देता हूँ क्वेश्चन क्या कह रहा था. ठीक है, the question is saying as the company has the two data given as the format of a pie chart. The first data is expanding as a export and the second data is reflecting as a revenue. Okay, for item 1 to item 4 we have to find out. Okay, our process is like that. For item 1, first I have to find out the export. Okay, the export was 11%. Okay, so and the 11%, the revenue and the export we have to find out. Okay, so for 11%, export is equal to how much? We have exported 5 lakh ton, so 11% into 5 lakh ton, 11% into 5 lakh ton This is our export. Okay, the revenue of the one item exported is equal to what? Revenue जो हो रहा है हमें 250 into 10 to the power 7 rupees. It means 250 crore. Okay. For item 1, the revenue is equal to what? 12%. So 12 into this amount. Revenue निकल गया, ठीक है. So item for one exported item, this is a simple ratio. इसको कर दो तो ratio निकाल दिया. Again same process repeat करो item 4 के लिए. Item 4 is basically 22. Okay. So 22 into 100 multiplied by this amount, and item 4 6%. Okay. So 6 into 100 divided by this amount. Okay. अगेन ये रेशियो निकल गया, इन्हीं दोनों को मल्टीप्लाई कर देना हमें, ये रेशियो आ गया हमारा फाइनल आंसर. क्वेश्चन डिफिकल्ट दिखता है, ठीक है नहीं डीआई का. आई एम टेलिंग यू अगेन. Great explanation, but sir, I get most problem in finding the supportive statement for the given paragraph. Will you be covering these questions as well? Which kind of question you want me to cover? Okay, just tell me which kind of, because I'm trying, because I have just seen what is the motive of this like crash course. Okay, the crash course motive is I will came here every week, okay, and I will try to cover the every possible subject, because see, if you have just sit, okay, and go through, if I'm saying so, from 2009, so 2022, I think 12-13 years, this is the question paper, and every year they ask, I think 15 to 17 question paper. Okay, so if I'm going through, at least 150-160 paper I have as per the gate portal. Okay, so like IIT Kanpur gate portal has a 150-160 papers are there. I have just gone through the all 150 papers. Okay, find out which questions are prominent. Every year they definitely ask. Okay, in that DI question are very prominent. Okay, one question 1 year, every year they are asking. This will 2 marks, 3 marks, 4 marks. In the recent 2020, 21, 22, I have seen 2 questions they are asking. It means 3 marks or 4 marks, definitely 100% sure. क्वेश्चन आर सेम. मैंने कहीं अलग से क्वेश्चन उठाया नहीं है. आई थिंक ये क्वेश्चन भी कहाँ से उठाया मैंने, गेट 2014 का. सो क्वेश्चंस आर सेम. You can go, you can check. What my motive is, just don't get hesitated once you're appearing for the gate examination, as well as if you are appearing, then just your first motive is to clear the GS section with the full marks and full efficiency without doing any error with the minimum time. This is my motive. We have to find the statement which support an idea of the paragraph. Okay, I will cover that questions too. Okay, don't worry, I will try to cover that questions too. Today I have just focused on the numerical part and these questions, but I will try to cover these questions, that part too. Okay, so in the upcoming stream you will get the information, which kind of information and which kind of question I'm also going to cover. Plus one more thing. Okay, don't try to forget Veer. Okay, so Veer, whatever your query is, I will try to cover that part. Okay, understand which kind of question you are asking, so I will try to cover that part too. But now for this question, for that part, I have just made my PPT. That's why I'm not going to cover in this. But for that, I will make a separate information. I'll definitely going to deliver to you guys. Okay, I think this is our one more question left. See, the question is saying as the country as well as the number of a tourist. Okay, following table data is given as a tourist from the different country visiting India in 2011. The country is USA, England, Germany, Italy, Japan, Australia, and France. The number of a tourist is this. Okay, which two countries contribute the 1/3 of the total number of a tourist visited in India in 2010? Question is saying as which two countries contribute the 1/3 of the total number of a tourist who visited in the India 2011. So the total number of tourists visited in 2011 is equal to what? 2000 plus 3500 plus 1200 plus 1100 plus 2400 plus 2300 plus 1000. So this is the total number of tourists which travel in India. Okay, this is our GATE 2013 question. So the total number of tourists is equal to what? Itna. Okay. Now the question is saying as which country contribute the 1/3. Okay, so it means One third we need to find out. They have given the possible options: USA, Japan, USA, Australia, England, France, Japan, Australia. So we have to find out. The question is saying as which two country contribute the one third of the total number of visitors visited in India. The first thing I have found out like total number of tourists coming to the India. Next, one third of the total number, total is 13,500. 1,000, one third is equal to 4,500. Okay. Now there is no more mathematics in that. Just we will go through the options. The first option is going as a USA plus Japan. USA plus Japan is basically 2,000 plus 2,400 is equal to 4,800. Sorry, 4,400. Okay. Next option was USA and Australia. USA is 2,000, Australia is like 4,600. Okay, so this will be our 46. Wait a minute. USA and Australia 4,300. 4,300. Japan and Australia. Japan is basically what? Japan is 2,400. Australia is this. Okay, this is 4,700. Okay, and the fourth one is Japan and Australia. Okay, so there is one, two. Okay, this fourth option. The England and France we have left. Okay, England and France. So after doing this calculation, this is 4,400, 4,300, 4,700, and 4,500. I've just done the basic addition. So which one is the one third of the total? Okay, one third is equal to what? 4,500. Okay, and 4,500 इससे ज़्यादा सबसे ज़्यादा कौन हो रहा है? 4,700. Japan and Australia. Our option number this. Okay. Just a minute. Sorry, one third is the total contribution they are asking. Okay, it means 4,500. Which one is contributed? So 4,500 is England and France. Okay, I thought like they are asking for more visiting. So exactly one third is how much? Is like this 4,500. England and France. Question was not difficult. It was easy. It's just like you just have to go through the table, find out the values. That's it. Question easy tha. Okay. So this question till now, I think ये question कब का था? 2013 का था. Okay. So since 2010, I have covered the question. From 2010 to 2022, I have covered this question. Okay. The question I have taken from the GATE portal, IIT Kanpur GATE portal. All the previous year questions we have discussed, and through this discussion, I haven't seen any question which take 3 to 4 or 5 minutes to solve the question. Only you have to take one thing very clear in your mind. Once you're solving the question, one thing in your mind, they will give you the data which is completely based on the financial. Okay, like the data they will give you is completely based on that financial type or export or import. So don't get feared by looking that data. First thing. Second thing, try to just fetch that information which is useful in that data. Okay, don't go through the entire topic or go through the entire statement, what they are asking, what they are looking for. No, we don't have to go through the entire data. Only you have to see that data which is important and relevant. Try to solve the question as much minimum time as is possible, but with the accuracy. Okay, don't the DI section is very important, and this will check. See, in this DI section we basically percentage question, ratio and proportion question, okay, profit and loss question, okay, like these questions we have learned. Like, so there is no different kind of question in the DI section. It's only the remaining the small topic they are picking, and that put that conceptual part in the DI section. I'll make the question. Okay, so I believe this throughout entire session is useful to you guys. Just let me know in the chat section which you like, or you like this session or not, plus what you want me to cover in the next session. Okay, or where you feel like my speed is slow or less or fast, anything, whatever you want to write, just let me know in the chat section, because the session is about to end. Whatever guys, anything you want to say, or anything you want to convey the message, or anything you want to give the feedback, whatever you want to say, just let me know in the chat section. Come on guys. We have still 4 minutes left. Is there anything you want to convey? Is there anything you want to discuss? Is there anything you want me to come up with the next session? Anything? Thank you so much. Thank you, Hitesh, Veer, Hitika. Anything. Thank you, sir. Notes, okay. Kavya, okay. After this session, okay, just go through the this link, okay, that the description link, okay. If there is not over there, I will update that one too, okay. So gate notes part, I will update that one, and you will get this notes part in the description link too, from where you can find out. And meanwhile, if you're not able to so just visited this one portal, Gate GFG, okay. Just visit this website, okay. You just write on the Google, the first website will open. Just go over there. There is a multiple articles are also written, plus the but that notes are little bit huge, okay. Short notes description, I will give you the specifically particularly on that. Can you solve some question related to the compound interest? Okay, those student who think like this is the end of the classes, okay, I have distributed my whole GA section in 5 topics, okay. So the first DI section, this was the first where I have covered the DI and graphs, okay. In the next session, I am discussing profit loss, percentage, simple interest, compound interest, ratio proportion, 5 topics, okay. So in the 12 years, last 12 years, in this 5 topics, how much questions they have asked, okay. First I will cover those, okay. Plus on the basis of that, okay, I will give you one contest too. The important thing is I'm not going to keep any questions out of the syllabus or out of the extra website. I will take only those questions which are already came in the previous year question paper, so that there is a particular kind of a confidence will build up inside yourself, okay, like okay, this question they are actually asking, which is not difficult. From this session you will understand the questions are actually looks like a very difficult or hazy or like a messy question, but they are not difficult if you are going to solve. So I think every one of the student can solve this question within 3 to 4 minutes. This is my motive, to understand the actual complexity of the question by not looking the question formation or as well as the context, but only have to by solving the question and find out the final answer, how much time they are talking. So thank you so much guys for being in the session. Thank you so much. And the next session update will be your next session will be, because this is the regular, okay, so try to be on the time, okay. See when your next session is scheduled, check when the next session will be there, and if any doubt is there, okay, you can ask me anytime, okay. Post you can go on the GFG website, okay, there is a ask a doubt portal is there, you can ask over there. My humble request to you guys is, if you are serious to you, okay, see I'm serious from my side, because I that's why I have put only those topics. This whole thing create a lots of time to create, okay. But the thing is, my motive is to in the last minute, you don't have to be any misconception like okay, DI section was huge, or the GA section was not good, or GA section was difficult. That's why I haven't attempted, because your simple less mistake, okay, simple mistake will keep you waiting for 1 year for the gate examination, okay. And this time is huge, so go for this. I'm telling you, the most important thing is this is not a very huge price, okay. The price is very low. That's why it's written as a pocket friendly, and it's a like a cheapest price if you are going to compare the other test series, okay. Plus this is curated by the good persons, okay, like who are already in the who are already cracked the examinations, and they have already knowledge, or the experienced people. So you will feel like okay, this kind of question they are asking, so these questions are important, okay. So just go buy them, okay, see this question paper, okay, go for this, try to find out your ranks too. So this is the thing. Thank you so much guys for being in the session. See you guys on the next session. Till then, thank you, bye bye, be safe, be and keep studying, okay guys. Thank you so much, thank you, bye bye.